Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Garchar and today I'll be giving a Tesla internal analysis critique. So let's begin with the bottom line on top. I would grade this internal analysis with a B grade. Ultimately it was extremely well done, there were great visuals, but it did lack a few resource implications and failed to include as what I saw to be Tesla's biggest resource. And I will explain this a little bit further. Let's begin a little bit about Tesla. I'm sure everyone's familiar with Tesla. Tesla's in the automotive energy and energy storage industry. They produce vehicles, batteries, and even solar roofs. Also, a fun fact about Tesla is that they are now the most valuable car company on earth, surpassing Toyota, Mercedes, and GM in June of 2020. And on the right here, we have a picture of the Tesla Model 3, which is their most popular vehicle. So what is Tesla's most valuable asset? I've got three words for you folks. It's CEO Elon Musk. He's an undeniable genius and a celebrity nerd. Well, that might actually not be their most valuable asset, but I thought it was important to include him as he does play a vital role in marketing purposes of the company. And he is the founder of the company, and there's also a lot of hype around him. So he does bring a lot of traction and interest into the company. But Tesla's true most valuable resources I've broken up into three categories. The first is intellectual property, then we have manufacturing style, and lastly, real estate. In intellectual property, battery technology is included, powertrain technology is included, and autopilot technology is included. In manufacturing style, Tesla focuses on a reduction in human labor in all of their plants. They focus on using robots instead of humans. And then also, they also have a sole focus manufacturing method where they will literally build one entire plant for one specific car. And then lastly, real estate category, their physical stores and their charging network. So here's a VRIO visual from the internal analysis that I'm critiquing. They have manufacturing, Tesla stores, charging network, and self-learning cars listed as the most valuable assets or resources that Tesla has. And they say that there's high value in all of these, high rarity, difficult imitability, and a high level of organization. But there's definitely some improvements that could have been made. I feel like they could have included intellectual property into their analysis. And then also the physical store resource claims to be inimitable, but does not have a factor that makes it costly to imitate. Let me explain a little bit further. So Tesla's physical storefronts, I don't know if maybe some of you guys have actually been into them. They're in malls and all over the place, but they're unique because they don't sell cars and they're not a dealership. Rather, they focused on educating the customer about the cars in a pressure-free environment. And they also sell a few small goods like hats and t-shirts. And although this is very unique, this resource is not inimitable. I think that another company could easily open a storefront that serves the same purpose that Tesla storefronts do for the same price. So the solution to this problem, in my opinion, would be that first, analysts could have clearly stated that the storefronts are actually imitable, and they could have provided a solution like somehow patenting the unique storefront idea. And then there's, again, intellectual property is what I saw as Tesla's most valuable resource, and they failed to include that in the internal analysis. So let's say another company were to make a significant discovery in battery technology or powertrain technology that Tesla has not made. This could be very detrimental for the company. So how would Tesla fight this? In my opinion, Tesla should continue to invest in research and development and focus on their intellectual property in order to maintain the edge over fierce competitors like Toyota or Ford or whoever. So here in the bottom right, we have a picture of the Ford Mustang Mach-E. So again, it's just there to remind all of us that Tesla has plenty of competitors and they should definitely continue to focus on the intellectual property aspect of their company. So an evaluation and summary, again, my rating is a B for the internal analysis. All aspects in the rubric were covered in fair detail in the internal analysis. And then there's just a few small implications that could have been covered, such as the imitability of Tesla's storefronts and the exclusion of Tesla's most valuable resource like intellectual property. And again, these implications are my opinion based off of my independent research that I did and also an internal analysis that I created. I think that the internal analysis that I reviewed was overall very good, but there will always be a few implications that they could have been added. So that's why I would be giving it a B rating. It wasn't perfect, but it was very good. So again, thank you for your time.